Someone forgot to press the wrong button. Good job, Miggy. Hey, Isabel. Yes, I did. Again, I can't. I don't know why I have to repeat myself, Isabel. I don't know why I never get the messages. My internet is weird. My phone connection's weird. Hey, Sean. Hello, everybody. You have a sore stomach? Well, hopefully you feel better. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Monday Night Raw. Portland, Oregon is our destination tonight as we get ready for the closing part of the year. Absolutely cold. Next week will be the final shows of the year, and I, for one, am looking forward to it. It's been a hell of a year. It's been a hell of a season. Season 10 has been a hell of a season, but everything will be coming to an end very, very shortly. We've got some big matches coming our way tonight here on Raw, and I, for one, am excited for tonight's show. Hey. We're kicking things off with the GOAT himself, the greatest boss that has ever lived, Patrick Ballantyne. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to moderate the contract signing, Patrick Ballantyne. The CEO of WWE is here. Patrick Ballantyne, who'll be moderating the contract signing between Women's World Champion Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. Oh, this is going to be good. We know Patrick is a massive fan of both of these ladies. Portland! Welcome to Monday Night Raw! Patrick. Ah, cool. I've got black too. I never got white too. Patrick. Tonight's show is going to be a good one. Earlier tonight, there was a confrontation on Main Event. For those that may not have seen it, Solo Sikoa confronted Randy Orton and the World Champion, Damian Priest. So in our main event tonight here on Raw, Randy Orton and Damian Priest will team together to take on Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu of the Bloodline. But let's not worry about that. I'm out here to moderate the contract signing between Cora Jade, the challenger, and Women's World Champion, the Prodigy, the Future, the Chosen One, Roxanne Perez, for their match at Raw Day 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the challenger, Cora Jade. They tell us sit down and be patient. It's Cora time here in Portland. I've been wanting to say that for a long time. Cora Jade skating down the ring on her skateboard, looking great. Cora Jade is a former Women's World Champion. She knows what it means to hold that title. She held it for 182 days. So she knows what it means to be Women's World Champion. Cora. And introducing her opponent, the Women's World Champion, the Chosen One, the Prodigy, Roxanne Perez. Well, here comes the Prodigy. Roxanne Perez is here. You can tell Roxanne looking as smug and as arrogant and as cocky as always. That's the thing about Roxanne. She's always full of herself. The young age of 22 years old and the amount of success that she's had this early on at such a young age, I feel like all this success is getting to her head. Roxy sucks. Roxy sucks. Roxy sucks. Roxy sucks. Roxy sucks. Shut up, Portland! I'm your chosen one, and I'm the Prodigy, so you better listen to me. And also, Patrick, why couldn't have you introduced me first? I'm the champion. I'm more important than her. Oh my God, Roxanne. Can you, not complain about everything? Do you have to complain about every little thing? Challengers always get introduced first. Roxanne, you should know that by now. Yeah? Well, it should be different with me. Because I'm the champion. The champion is more important than the challenger. And Cora, I don't care about you anymore. I've moved on from you. But the fact that you continue to come after me, you're so obsessed with me. I mean, can't say I blame you though. Who wouldn't want to be obsessed with the biggest star in the world? Oh, blah, blah, blah. I've heard it all before, Roxanne. You know, I still haven't forgiven you for what you did to me in NXT. Pushing me aside and beating Mandy Rose when it really should have been me. I haven't forgotten that, Roxanne. You think I've forgotten that? Yeah? Well, I haven't forgotten when we won the tag team titles in NXT, and what did you do? Backstab me immediately. You expect me to forgive you for that, Cora? You know, everyone likes to look at me as the bad girl here, but you were the one that created this Roxanne. This Roxanne you're seeing standing in front of you right now, this is your creation. This is what you created. You pushed me to my limits in NXT. I don't remember making this. I believe it was Lyra that made this version of you. I think Lyra was the one that was responsible for causing you to... Actually, no. No one is responsible for causing you to go off the deep end, because you yourself created this version of you. Because you were so obsessed with wanting to win back a title that you did lose. That was the NXT Women's Championship, and I don't want to hear it. You did lose that title to Indy Hartwell. You did lose it. You did lose it. Shut up! You did lose it. You did lose it. Shut up! I never lost it! Cora, you're just jealous that I will always be a bigger star than you. And it eats you up. It eats you up that he made me the chosen one and not you. Who won that title first? Who is the only woman to hold the television championship 3 times? Alright. That was me. I won that title before you. And I'm the only woman to hold the television title 3 times. No one has come close to that. But you're better than me? But you're better than me? No. At least I didn't use AJ Lee to get ahead. Oh. Let's not forget, you were going to quit WWE because Patrick wasn't pushing you. Let's go down a trip of memory lane. A few years ago, you were on the verge of leaving because you were unhappy with how Patrick was handling you. And AJ was the one that convinced you not to leave. And then you tagged with her for a fair bit, and then all of a sudden, you stab her in the back. You took advantage of AJ. You used her just for a slight opportunity to get back to where you belong. And that is in the championship picture. And let's face it. Let's face it real quickly here, Roxanne. If you're not in the title picture, you're nothing. And that's why all this success is getting to your head, because all you want is to be a champion. You keep saying you're the future. But if you truly are the future, wouldn't you been patient to wait your turn? Like I had to wait my turn? But no. It's always got to be about you. And at day one, if anyone has to humble you, if anyone has to bring you down to memory lane, if anyone has to smack any kind of sense in you, it's going to be me, your old bestie. Because unlike you, at least I don't let my success get to my head. And at day one, Roxanne, you are going to be welcomed to the generation of Jade. Oh, Roxanne. Oh, Cora, you haven't changed one bit. It doesn't matter if you're riding a skateboard or if you're trying to be a mean girl. You're still the same old Cora. Do you really think do I really believe that you care about Wendy? Do I look at you with Wendy Chu? Do people really believe that you really like her? Do people really believe that you're friends? When you've had enough of Wendy Chu, you're going to do the same thing you did to me. Backstab her. You're going to backstab her when she least expects it. And Cora, I've always been better than you. Because I was the first Ring of Honor Women's Champion. What were you doing before you got signed by WWE? Oh yeah, getting embarrassed in AEW. Oh, being a job talent for AEW. And putting yourself in death matches to try and get noticed. It's odd how you don't do those matches anymore. I guess Cora Jade isn't as hardcore and as extreme as Alina Black. Oh. Well, at least Roxy was a nice, humble, sweet girl, unlike Roxanne Perez. Oh. Cora, Cora, Cora. Thank you both. The contract has been signed and it's now official. Raw Day 1. Cora Jade. Roxanne Perez. Women's World Title match. Before we wrap this up, Patrick, I've got something to ask you, Cora. I don't give a damn what these idiots think of me. I've got a question to ask you, Cora. I beat the face of this company, Becky Lynch. Have you beaten Becky Lynch? Yeah. Didn't think so. Yeah. Didn't think so. So, that makes me more important than you. Roxanne, I beat Sasha Banks at WrestleMania. Have you beaten Sasha Banks at WrestleMania? No one takes that loser seriously anymore. Mercedes? No one takes her seriously anymore. At least I didn't lose my title in a ladder match and got paranoid over losing it. You said no one beat you for the NXT Women's title, when in reality, Indy beat you. Oh, look out! Oh, here we go! Cora Jade and Roxanne, here we go, the brawl's on! You better get out of there, Pat! And Patrick getting out of there quickly! And now Cora Jade and Roxanne going at it in the ring! You knew it was only a matter of time until these two former long-time best friends went at it! Cora, 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 Cora! Nah! Look at this! And these two beating the hell out of each other! And here comes security. And now there's security trying to break this up. Come on, break it up. Ah, break it up. Security now trying to break up this brawl between these two long-time former best friends. Let them fight. 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 I agree. Let them fight. I'm gonna kick your ass at day one. This is becoming a mess. This is becoming an all-out personal rivalry between these two long-time former friends, as Cora Jade and Roxanne both being held back by security. We're back live here on Monday Night Raw. Cora Jade and Roxanne had an all-out massive brawl to start things off here on Raw. The war of words were over, and the brawl broke out between these two. And security had to break up proceedings to make sure that these two did not go to extreme measures to make a point. This is becoming a personal rivalry. And it will culminate at day one. You think you know us? Dun, 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 dun. On this day, I see clearly. Ding, ding, ding. The following contest is a triple threat women's tag team match set for one fall, where the winners become number one contenders. At day one, making their way to the ring, it's Corey. What do you think? Making their way to the ring, the team of Kathy English and Mary Quinn. Triple threat tag team action here, as one of these three teams will be looking to become number one contenders for the Women's World Tag Team Championships. We are the stars of the show. And their opponents, the team of Anna Jay and Ty Mello, the stars of the show. Well, Anna Jay and Ty Mello have retired the tag team name of Ty Mello, and they've now dubbed themselves the stars of the show. Well, they want to prove they are the stars of Monday Night Raw. And they want to become number one contenders here tonight. Impressive. Yeah, I did forget, but luckily I remembered. And introducing next, the team of Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, the way down under. Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae making their way to the ring. The former chosen one. It's been alright. It's been okay, I suppose. I was mostly sleeping. Here we go, number one contenders match to start things off here on Monday Night Raw. This is a big matchup for these. This is a big matchup for one of these two teams to go to day one. One of these two teams will be going to day one to take on Flair Pit for the Women's World Tag Team titles. And there you see Charlotte Flair and Shotzi watching on backstage. And Charlotte Flair and Shotzi are only 1 day away. They are 1 day away of being champions for 100 days. They are currently on 99 days as Women's World Tag Team Champions. Did you see 2K is shutting down the servers of 2K23 in September? No, but it makes sense to why they're shutting down the servers, because no one plays it anymore. Well, which one of these teams are going to be becoming number one contenders? Oh, man! Oh, awesome. Oh, awesome. That is lovely. I love how the game just decided to have, you know, the computer players get caught in the corner there where everything's all glitched. That's my favorite part. And now Anna Jay. You know, I might have to mess around with these arenas and maybe remove the glitchy part. Because I think I finally figured it out. You see this edge? You see that weird long edge by the barrier? I know you can't see me pointing, but there's a big giant, it's this thing right over here, but by the barrier. I think it's that. Thing there by the barrier. I think it's that long thing by the barrier that's causing the glitch. Someone put something there, and it's causing a lot of weird stuff happening. Because for a while I thought maybe it was the camera view. I thought for a while maybe it was the camera. Or maybe it was how they made the arena. But I'm starting to think this weird little thing that's hanging around by that corner, I think that's what's causing this weird anomaly. Because if you saw my Deadline stream, that wasn't there in the Deadline arena I had, and everything was normal. So yeah, I'm really convinced that this odd thing in the corner is causing the glitch where everyone's getting stuck. So yeah, I think I may have finally figured it out. So I should remove it. Oh. And Indy Hartwell now ripping at the armband. of Kathy English. And now look at this now. And now Indy Hartwell coming in. And now Indy Hartwell coming in here. And now there's Kathy and Indy. And Kathy it here, and now Mary Quinn now. And now Anna Jay and Ty Mallow now in full control. The stars of the show are starting to build momentum. Oh, man. And Anna Jay. I see. Oh. Down goes Kathy. And look at this here, and Indy Hartwell saving things momentarily. And a big knee right to the face. And Indy Hartwell and Anna Jay slamming Kathy down. And Indy Hartwell gets German suplexed. Oh, and Ty Mallow. Devastating kick right to the back. This is really big trouble. Anna Jay and Ty Mallow in full control of this matchup. Yes, I saw it, Sean. I'll answer you in a minute. Do I have to answer you right now? Give me a minute. Oh, look out. And there's the Queenslayer. The Queenslayer locked in on Kathy English. And Kathy English taps out. Anna Jay and Ty Mallow get the win. So it's tornado rules. They don't have to tag out. There is no such thing as... It's the only way to do triple threat tags, unfortunately. They don't have normal triple threat tags. So, yeah, that's annoying. Anna Jay and Ty Mallow become #1 contenders. Well, at day one, well, Anna Jay and Ty Mallow said their time is now, and their time may be coming. And their time may be coming. Anna and Ty are going to be our next Women's World Tag Team Champions, as they'll be facing the Flair Pit at day one. I'm going to have to see if there's a way to get rid of that thing in the corner with the barricade, because seriously, I really think that is what's causing all these glitches to happen. I really think that thing in the corner by the right barricade is what's causing all these issues. Well, still to come tonight here on Monday Night Raw. Sky Lynch will go one-on-one with Ivy Nile of American Made. Or Sky Lynch and Ivy Nile are going to have a banger. I'm looking forward to that match. That is still to come later tonight. I love you too, Isabel. Boo, 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 boo. Santos Escobar. You were once in a family known as the Latino World Order. It was you, Cruz, Whack and Wild, Rey Mysterio, and Zelina Vega. You see, when it comes to families, sure, they fight. But you've also got to stay loyal to those. But you, Santos, you were not loyal to your family, were you? Are there any Pokemon that have a 2-stage evolution, but you don't think needs a 2-stage evolution? Well, you mean evolves twice? A few. This is not our family. You destroyed Ray, and you destroyed the trust of your two most loyalist lackeys, of Cruz Del Toro and Whacking Wild, who you've been with since day one in NXT. And then you created a new family. A family that no one cares about. Santos, you say you're not afraid of me. But we all know family betrayal is what you're afraid of most. What if Angel and Humberto abandon your side? What if Electra Lopez decides to walk away from you? You'll have nobody left. Because everybody knows you are a fraud. Santos. Next week, I will teach you a lesson. And that lesson is to love your family. Good grief. That scared the daylights out of me. You mean like they should only evolve once, but they evolve twice? I think that's what you mean, right? I didn't know, but Rosalia was originally a standalone. Rosalia is one of the first Pokemon that comes to mind. He was originally a standalone Pokemon, and then when Diamond and Pearl came out, they gave it 2 evolutions. They gave it Roserade, and they gave it a baby, and then they gave it a baby. And then they gave it a baby named Badu. So I feel Rosalia is one of those Pokemon that didn't need a 2-stage evolution. I think you could have just removed Badu. I think you could have easily just removed Badu and then just gave it Roserade. I think you could have easily just taken out Badu and just given it Roserade, where it just evolves into Roserade. That's one of the Pokemon that comes to mind. Or I think it didn't, where it doesn't need an evolution. Like a 2-stage evolution. Well, here comes Andrade. Ready for a huge opportunity as he takes on Dijak, the Intercontinental Champion. And his opponent, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Dijak. Dijak says tonight justice is going to be served to Andrade. Yeah, Dijak's got a huge. Dijak has been a phenomenal Intercontinental Champion. He has been a deadly champion, and Dijak's not been afraid to break the rules every now and then. This is a big opportunity. Pornyard is another one that comes to mind, right? I know you said King Gambit wasn't necessary. Yeah, I definitely think King Gambit wasn't really needed because I remember King Gambit getting added. I was like, if you really wanted to give it King Gambit, you really should have just given it King Gambit in black and white. But yeah, wasn't a fan of King Gambit either. Remember, if Andrade can knock off Dijak here. If he can knock off Dijak here, then he may get himself a future Intercontinental title match. Because there were so many Pokemon that was standalone, and then they just started giving them all evolutions. And now you barely get any standalone Pokemon because so many evolve. And now Dijak. Oh man! Well, good job, ref. You ruined that moment. Well, good job, ref. You ruined that. Nice Hurricanrana there by Andrade. Oh, and Andrade now tried to fly over, and Dijak caught him. Oh, look out! Oh, into the barrier! Oh, man! And Andrade gets sent sailing into the barrier. Andrade's in deep, deep trouble. My God, that was vicious. My God, that was vicious. Referee now at a count of 6. And Andrade gets back inside the ring. And Dijak now building momentum. I won't be surprised if Klefki gets an evolution in Gen 10. Probably, since Pokemon Legends ZA is based on Kalos, the region Klefki came from. I wouldn't be surprised if they added an evolution for it in the new Legends ZA game. Since Klefki came from that region, Kalos, which is X and Y, and since the new game coming out is based on that region, definitely won't be surprised. And now Dijak with a massive kick. Oh, that could be it for Andrade. And Andrade still got some fight left in him. Andrade somehow still little sets of keys becomes a bigger set of keys. And Dijak with a big boot right to the head. I think Andrade's done for. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Andrade still got some fight left in him. Dijak still got some fight left in him. And Dijak just putting all of his body weight. Oh, this could be it. Oh, Andrade's night could be coming to an end here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Counters his way out of it. He counters his way out of it here. Oh! Big kick. A big kick into the corner. A big kick into the corner. Stuns Dijak momentarily. Oh, look at this. Oh, wait a minute. Dijak had something planned there. And now Andrade with the shadow! With the shadow! And Andrade has knocked off the champion. Wow! And Andrade has just knocked off the Intercontinental Champion. Wow! Big win there for Andrade. Na, 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 na. Here's your winner, Andrade! Andrade has just defeated the Intercontinental Champion here tonight. That is huge. We've been wanting to know who could be a next challenger for Dijak, but I think we now found our answer. It is Andrade. Big win. Onyx didn't evolve the old Gen 1 until Gen 2. Yeah, that's correct, Isabel. Onyx didn't evolve until they gave it Steelix in Gen 2. And then they gave it a Mega Evolution in Gen 6. But Mega Evolutions are different. They're not permanent. They're just like an extra... They're just an extra boost to the Pokemon. Just an extra buff to the Pokemon. It's not like an actual evolution. We are the greatest tag team of all time. Wasn't Electabuzz a standalone in Gen 1? Yeah, and then in Gen 2 they gave it a baby, and then Gen 4 they gave it a final evolution. Yep, Gen 2 they gave it Alakid, and then Gen 4 they gave it Electivire. Same thing with Magmar. Same with Magmar. They gave it Mag B in Gen 2, and then Magmortar in Gen 4. We're the greatest tag team in the world. Mark Davis, Carl Fletcher, we're the damn best. Chris Reigns, Roman Reigns, you want to make excuses about why you didn't win these titles from us the first place? Well, we're just damn better than you. You want to say that the bloodline is the reason that you didn't win? Nah, we would have always won, whether they were around or not. Because when you're the greatest tag team of all time, there's nothing you can do that can stop us. Because you cannot stop Aussie Open. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Oi, oi! Oi, oi, oi! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! And here come the World Tag Team Champions. Aussie Open, the World Tag Team Champions. 126 days they've held those titles. But tonight they take on Chris Reigns and Roman Reigns. Well, you know what I would like to see? If Aussie Open think they're the greatest tag team of all time, I'd like to see them go against the Usos. Oh, that'd be a hell of a match. Do-do-do. Oh, do-do-do. Oh, do-do-do. Oh, do-do-do. Oh, do-do-do. 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 No, no. Do-do-do. Oh, do-do-do. Oh, do-do. Dun, 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 dun. Well, Jimmy and Jay, nice of you to join us out here. Yeah, man, it feels good to be out here. Look at these two guys. Think they're the greatest tag team of all time. That's a no yeet. The Usos are the greatest tag team of all time. Now that's a yeet. I'd like to see the two of you go against them. We would go against them, but I got a match with Braun Breaker later tonight. Don't get yourself hurt out there, man. Well, it's nice to see you guys back together on the same page, at least momentarily. You've agreed to put your issues aside. Roman Reigns, the OTC, and Chris Reigns. Yeah, that's our tribal chief, the OTC. Yeah, the OTC, man, that's him right there. We got a lot of respect for Chris Reigns, man. He's a young, rising talent. Hell of a kid. Yeah, I like that kid. I like that kid, Chris, man. His sexy hot girlfriend, Sky Lynch. Oh, hell yeah. Here we go. Big opportunity here for Chris Reigns and Roman Reigns. Looking to get back. Chris Reigns has always said one of his biggest dreams was to win tag team gold with his hero, Roman Reigns. Well, they got to knock off the tag team champions here tonight in order to receive a title shot. We've got faith. Easy, brother, don't let it. Easy, brother, don't let Naomi hear you saying that. And now Chris Reigns being worked on in the corner. Oh, look at this. Oh, Chris Reigns now being worked on. This is good. This is how Aussie Open handle their business as a team. They isolate a member of the team. Yeah, they think they're so dangerous, but maybe, oh my god, what an uppercut. Maybe they should try a piece of the Usos. Maybe you two should try and talk to Daniel Bryan to get that made official for next week, because that would be awesome. Maybe we should. Oh, look at this now. Mark Davis has Chris Reigns on the top rope. Oh, look at this. Oh, Chris wiggling out. Oh, and Chris wiggles his way out. Oh, goes for a boot. Chris wiggles his way out. Tries a boot, but Mark Davis. Oh, man. And back in control again, just when Chris thought he could finally gain some kind of momentum. And now Chris trying to get to Roman Reigns. But Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davis not letting it happen, continuing to isolate Chris Reigns in their corner. Come on, Chris, you gotta get out of there, kid! And Chris Reigns exploding out of the corner, and there's a big punch! And there's the big Superman punch! Tag! And here comes the OTC! OTC, OTC, OTC. And now Roman Reigns! Here, the OTC's in the ring now, boys! Oh! And Roman Reigns now turning things around. And now Roman Reigns single-handedly turning the tide of this tag team match. That's the tribal chief for you, the OTC. Well, Solo Sikoa is now apparently the tribal chief, thanks to the final boss, The Rock. What do you two think about that? You know, we have a lot of respect for Dwayne, but Roman is our tribal chief. He's the only tribal chief we listen to. Solo, he's no tribal chief. Solo is no tribal chief. And now here comes Mark Davis. Here comes Mark Davis trying to get the upper hand here. Well, wait a minute. Chris Reigns now entering the ring. And Chris! Chris with a spear! Chris with a spear! Chris comes into the ring with a spear. And a Superman punch by Reigns. And Roman Reigns now in the corner. Roman Reigns with a spear to Mark Davis. With a spear to Mark Davis. And Roman and Chris, yeah, have knocked off the World Tag Team Champions. That's right, Oos. Look at them. Wow, that's a big win. Here are your winners, Roman Reigns and Chris Reigns. Hell yeah, Oos, that's what I'm talking about. Well, Jimmy and Jay going to celebrate with Chris and Roman. They have knocked off the World Tag Team Champions. That is a big win. Chris and Roman have now guaranteed themselves a title opportunity. They're not a real team. And Mark Davis and Kyle Fletcher making excuses. The greatest tag team in the world wouldn't lose that easily. Isabel? Jade? Look, I know you can handle your business with Christina, but I'm not afraid to get dirty with Cortez if he ever tries anything. You think you can handle him? Look at these biceps, Isabel. I'm not afraid of a guy that thinks he's a pirate. You know, I kind of feel a little bad for Christina having to deal with a guy that thinks he's a pirate. But after you're done with whatever you're trying to do, we need to get back and win those tag team titles. In time, Jade. We will get them in time. Oh, I'm not rushing you. Oh, I'm not rushing you. You know, Jade, I gotta ask you something. Would you be afraid of NXT Women's Champion Julia? Not really, no. Not really, no. If you just remove her two little friends, if you take her two little friends out of the equation, she's not that intimidating. But also, I think maybe removing her two friends may make her extra dangerous. I get it. But you've got a match to win, Isabel. Damn right I do. A storm is coming. Ding ding ding. The following contest is Sefel Wafol, making her way to the ring from Melbourne, Australia, being accompanied by Jade Cargill, Isabel. Well, Isabel ready for one-on-one action against Christina. This is a big opportunity for Isabel here in singles combat. Isabel and Jade obviously want to get the World Tag Team titles back, but Isabel's got to focus on singles action. And also, what is it with a lot of these girls showing they're trying to say they're not afraid of Julia? Well, I think, well, it feels like maybe they think Julia's not as intimidating as she used to be because of what's been going on with Stephanie Vacula. And her opponent, being accompanied to the ring by her husband, Cortez, Christina! The woman with the 8-pack. The woman with the 8-pack. Yeah, just look at those abs. Yeah, Christina loves her abs, I'll tell you that much. She's a premier athlete for a reason. She's a premier athlete for a reason, that's for sure. Former NXT Women's Champion is Christina. Big opportunity here as first time ever these two are competing against each other. Isabel and Christina. First time ever matchup here on Monday Night Raw. And, oh, Christina starting off strong with a spine buster. Oh! Vicious knee right to the face. And Zaguri. Isabel able to avoid. Oh, wow! Nice DDT there by Isabel. Into the cover on Christina. And Christina kicks out at one. Well, Christina, you know, she's definitely not afraid of causing a lot of issues and a lot of problems amongst other people. I mean, look at the fact she tried to intimidate Sky Lynch at one point. And look at Jade Cargill. Look at Jade just getting into the face of Cortez. You touch her, you're gonna deal with me. Oh, what are you gonna do about it? Muscles. What are you gonna do about it, muscles? Oh, well, Jade Cargill said she wouldn't back down from Cortez. It wouldn't back down from Cortez. And now Isabel with a beautiful moonsault. With a beautiful moonsault on Christina, and Christina kicks out. Isabel showing off her pure athleticism. Wow, my God! I tell you, Isabel's impressive. Patrick's got himself a lovely girl. Isabel, a multi-time tag team champion. 3-time tag team champion. Oh! Twice with Alexa Bliss. And 1 time with Jade Cargill. And now Christina now building momentum. Chops and knees. And now Christina. And she calls that the Apex. And she calls that the Apex. Because, you know, the 8-pack. Christina heading up. Oh, wait a minute. Looking for Christina's way. And nails it. Nails Christina's way. And Isabel kicks out. Ah! And Christina can't believe it. Oh, look out. Oh, man. Isabel avoiding the danger. And oh, look at this. And now on the floor. Isabel slamming Christina on the floor. And now Isabel heading up, looking for the Star of Melbourne. Heading up for the Star of Melbourne. And look at Cortez now. Look at Cortez now trying to interfere. Trying to provide the distraction. And oh, look at this. And now Jade Cargill pulling Cortez off. What did I tell ya? You want to mess with her, you gotta get through me first, buddy. And oh, look at this. Oh my God. No way. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my God, look at this! Oh my God, a Jaded! Holy shit! Holy shit! Jade Cargill just jaded Cortez! Holy shit! Holy shit! Look at Christina! Christina can't believe it! Look at Christina! Christina can't believe it! Can't believe it! Can't believe it! And oh, and Isabel with the clothesline! Oh man, a big clothesline by Isabel! And now Isabel heads up! And Isabel heads up! Oh, went for the Star of Melbourne! Christina! And Christina avoided it! Watching an old AJ Lee match, and she made her debut in NXT. Christina avoiding at the last second. Christina avoiding at the last second. And now Christina has something in mind here. Oh, wait a minute, Isabel. Oh, wait a second. Isabel rolls up Christina. Got her. And Isabel gets the win. Break out, baby. Break out, so deny on me. And Isabel with the win. Good grief. When she had the theme called Right Now, I'm assuming... I remember that song. Here is your winner, Isabel. Isabel with the win. Isabel with the win. I can't believe that Jade just jaded Cortez. Yeah, that was incredible. Daniel Bryan, what's up, Oos? Hey, Jay. Mr. Money in the Bank himself. Mr. Money in the Bank and his brother Jimmy Uso. What's up next? What's up, guys? Hey, on the final Raw of Season 10, give the WWE Universe a dream match. Chris and Roman, they can get their title shot at any time, right? We want it to be me and my brother Jimmy against Aussie Open on the final Raw of Season 10. know what? That's a hell of an idea. You got it. It's a hell of an idea. You got it. The match is official. Yeah! That's right, Hoos. But how about I raise the stakes? How about I raise the stakes? If you two can beat Aussie Open, you'll get a tag team title match at the Royal Rumble. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Hoos. But what about Chris and Roman? When are they going to get their match? They could be getting theirs at day one. They're going to get theirs at day one. That sounds fair to us, Oos. Yeah. Let's go, Oos. Oh, the thing's still loading. Hey, there's my girl Mercedes, the GOAT. How you doing? Why do I have to fight both AJ and Saraya? I just don't get it. Look, you can do it. You can beat the two of them. You can beat the two of them, Mercedes. You're Mercedes freaking Moné, the GOAT, the CEO, the GOAT, the boss, the blueprint, the standard, the CEO. You are the greatest women's wrestler of all time. You're the greatest to ever do this. You can beat two people. One an old codger. One's old and washed up and out of her prime, and the other one is one neck injury away from being permanently retired. Yeah, but I was the one that caused that. Oh. Well, forget what I just said. But regardless, Mercedes, you can beat the two of them. If only if they let me have a partner. Oh, Mercedes Moné got herself into this mess, and now she's gonna have to pay for her crimes. CEO, 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 CEO. This following contest is a 2-on-1 handicap match. Making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Mercedes Moné. Well, Mercedes ran her mouth about saying she's better than AJ and Saraya, and that's why this handicap match is happening. But let's not forget, Mercedes made an appearance on SmackDown and ultimately cost AJ Lee the chance to become WWE Women's Champion. And Mercedes ran her mouth saying she's better than both AJ and Saraya. Now she's going to have to try and back it up. Let's light it up. Light it tonight. Let's light it up. The shooting stars are burning up in the sky. Yep, she has a different wig. Light it tonight. Let's light it up. Zombified. And her opponents, the team of AJ Lee and Saraya, and the Savior, Saraya. Well, AJ Lee and Saraya, who have kind of been coming back together as of late. Yeah, it's been a happy reunion of AJ and Saraya. They seem to be becoming friends again, even though AJ Lee said this reunion of theirs would not be permanent. The Scream Queens. And now Mercedes is going to have to try and back up her claims, back up her words here against both AJ and Saraya. Oh, look at this. No! This is not fair! Come on, get in the ring! And look at Mercedes. Come on, Mercedes, get in the ring! And now Mercedes obviously wanting no part. For the longest time I thought that was Mercedes' hair. Oh, look at this. Yeah, for the longest time I thought that too, but when I found out she was wearing wigs, that's when I was like, oh, well, that makes a lot of sense. Look at Mercedes. Mercedes just trying to look at Mercedes just trying to buy time, for herself, and AJ's had enough. And now AJ preventing Mercedes from running away, and Mercedes was trying to run away, but AJ's had enough of the running. AJ's had enough of the running, and now powerbomb. Yeah, I definitely thought that was her hair for a while as well. Oh, but dyeing your hair different colors every single time would definitely do that. I think dyeing your hair constantly would probably do a lot of damage to your hair, I think. And now Mercedes trying to. And now Mercedes now trying to roll up AJ here, and AJ kicks out at one. Oh, if Mercedes, you know, she was the GOAT. You were her biggest fan at one point. Well, yes, that is true, but you know, this isn't the Mercedes that I enjoyed. I liked the blue she had. Yeah, same, but I understand that she had to change it going to AEW. But I get she had to change it going to like New Japan and AEW, because obviously, you know, she can't look like Sasha Banks in other companies. Sliced bread. Oh, and look at that, and Mercedes kicks out. AJ Lee is just dominating this whole match. Saraya might not even need to get in there. And Saraya might not even need to get in the match. But regardless, AJ is going to make the tag to Saraya anyway. As Mercedes now is trying to beg for mercy. Yeah, sorry, there's going to be no mercy here for you, Miss Mercedes. I enjoyed the pink. I enjoyed her pink hair as well. But yeah, I definitely preferred the blue. And now Mercedes now trying to fight back, but Saraya on top. Mercedes ran her mouth, and now she can't back things up. And now Mercedes now in trouble. Oh! And now Mercedes now gaining an advantage here. And now Mercedes gaining the advantage and going after the arm. And I'm the boss! And, oh! And now Mercedes with a suplex. And another one. Oh, look at this. It's the three amigos. Shades of her hero, Eddie Guerrero. Shades of her hero, Eddie Guerrero. And a kick out. Oh, look at this roll up here. Look at this roll-up attempt here, but it back roll-up attempt. Oh, and now Mercedes now trying to fight off. Oh, trying to fight them both off here. Trying to fight them both off, but Saraya gains the upper hand. Uh-oh. And Saraya now building momentum. I wouldn't want to be Mercedes right now. Oh, knee right to the gut. And now Saraya. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. A Texas Cloverleaf on Saraya. Oh, look at Saraya with a Texas Cloverleaf on Mercedes. A Texas Cloverleaf locked in here on Mercedes. Locked in here on Mercedes. And Mercedes taps out. Mercedes taps out. And there's the win. The Saraya stretch. Forcing Mercedes to tap out. Oh man, oh man, next week's show is going to be awesome. Oh man, next week's show is going to be awesome. The final Raw of the season. Mary Quinn is going to go one-on-one. Mary Quinn will go one-on-one with Ty Mello next week. And also the Usos. And also finally for the first time ever, the Usos will go one-on-one with the World Tag Team Champions Aussie Open next week. Oh, I cannot wait for next week. The dream match. The dream match is going to happen. And let's not forget Randy Orton and Damian Priest will also go face to face next week before their clash at day one. And a big announcement. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And we can also confirm on the first Raw of Season 11, John Cena will be live to begin his retirement tour on the first Raw of Season 11. Oh, I cannot wait for the John Cena retirement tour. It's going to be sad to see John Cena hanging up the boots, but John Cena will begin his retirement tour. Yeah, we used to have different hairstyles when we were younger. Mercedes said that she had kind of brown hair as well, and she said she hated her hair. That's why she wanted to change it to different colors. Like, use the wigs and dye it black. Because she really didn't like her younger year hairstyle. Well, here comes Ludwig Kaiser, the man that ended up costing CM Punk a chance to become number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Few interviews with John Cena, he was asked about his retirement, and he says that he's going to honor it. Well, I hope he does. I hate when people say they're going to retire, but then they come back. Well, I hope John Cena does honor his retirement, because I don't want this whole retirement tour to be a serious thing, but then he comes back for like another match, and then comes back for another match. If you're gonna make a big deal out of this retirement thing, he needs to honor it. Like Batista. Like, look at Batista. He hasn't wrestled since his match with Triple H. Be a Batista when you announce your retirement. Look in my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality. I know your anger, I know your dreams. I've been everything you wanna be. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. Punk said he's gonna get John out of retirement. He was probably in character when he said that. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 220 pounds, the voice of the voiceless, the best in the world, CM Punk. It's time to have CM Punk start wrestling on Raw. Like, stop having him be like... The one thing I've definitely been not liking about CM Punk since his return is that all he's done is cut promos. Can we have the guy wrestle on Raw for a change? Like, can we have him actually have like a match on Raw instead of it just been mostly promos? Like, so far he's only wrestled on pay-per-views. Give him some matches on Raw. Please. The guy's cleared to wrestle. Let him wrestle. I hate that they always make the top stars. I hate how they always book their top stars. Like Seth and Roman, Punk, Drew. You know, all the big stars to just never wrestle on Raw. They always have them in promos. Like, let them bloody wrestle. They might want him as an attraction. I get that, but still, I think it... But I get that, but, you know, look at AEW. Look at AEW. They had him wrestle on Dynamite and Rampage when he came back. Sure, he had promos, but at least AEW let him wrestle on TV. I feel like they should be having him wrestle more. I know Seth is still injured, but I'm just saying, like, what, like, Roman doesn't wrestle on TV anymore. Roman doesn't wrestle on TV anymore. He hasn't wrestled on SmackDown since he started the whole Tribal Chief stuff. Brock Lesnar, I get. When they did it with Brock Lesnar, I get it, because he's a part-timer. Yeah, alright, Isabel. Like, for Brock Lesnar, I get, because he's a part-timer. But still, I think it's... But still, I don't like how all the big stars are just do nothing but promos all the time. It's okay to let them wrestle once or twice a week. Look at Mercedes in AEW. Yeah, they don't have her wrestle every week, but they at least have her wrestle every now and then. They let her wrestle. They have her wrestle every now and then. But they still have her on doing... They still have her on each week. Ooh. And the reason why Britt Baker hasn't been wrestling is because of the whole shit that she did with the whole shit with MJF. That's the only reason why she hasn't been wrestling. Because she got her ass in trouble. And now Ludwig. Come on, Punk! Huh? GTS with the ring general. Oh, look at this. Oh, CM Punk has talked about wanting another match with the ring general. Look at this. The Anaconda Voice. The Anaconda Voice. The Anaconda Voice. The Anaconda Voice locked in here on Ludwig. Is this going to be it? Is Ludwig going to submit? Is Ludwig going to tap out here? Anaconda Voice locked in. Oh, but Ludwig escapes. Ludwig with a bunch of knees, able to get out of the Anaconda Voice, and Ludwig back on top of Punk. And Ludwig back on top of Punk. And Punk kicks out. Yeah, CM Punk wants another match with the ring general Gunther. Because remember, at the Survivor Series, CM Punk had Gunther beat until Ludwig got involved. Springboard, frog splash by Punk, and Ludwig kicks out. Get your ass up! And CM Punk now looking for a GTS. Oh, and Ludwig. I see. And now Ludwig Kaiser now taking advantage. This could be it for Punk. Into the cover for a huge win for Ludwig and a kick out. Rah! Come on! And Ludwig now frustrated. Ludwig now frustrated. And Ludwig looking for the DDT. And CM Punk ducks under it. And CM Punk with the go to sleep. To Kaiser. And Punk puts away Kaiser. Here is your winner, CM Punk. And CM Punk with a hard-fought victory over Ludwig Kaiser. And Ludwig Kaiser put up a good fight, but in the end, CM Punk emerges victorious. Punk, over here. Here I am. I'm on the big screen. How are you doing, my friend? You see, I'm not in the arena tonight. As you can see, I'm with my beautiful, gorgeous wife, Ginny. We're on the beach. But you want to know something? My wife is hotter than yours. And of course, you want another match with me, Punk. Why? Because you're upset that I beat you? You're that upset that I beat you at Survivor Series? What? If you don't get what you want, are you gonna throw a temper tantrum again and quit like you did last time? Because you didn't get what you want? Mr. Punk, CM Punk, the Ring Ganagal is done with you. The Ring Ganagal is moving on. The Ring Ganagal has got his eyes on Damian Priest, that street trash Damian Priest, and his World Heavyweight Championship. I'm done wasting my time with trash like you. Give me the mic. Well, you see, Gunter, that's where you're wrong. I'm not done with you yet. That's where you're wrong, Gunter. I'm not done with you, and I'm not done with you by a long shot. I'm not done with you until I say so. And whether you like it or not, Gunter, I will get my hands on you. And as for your comment about my wife, we all know AJ would whip Ginny's ass. But she's retired, is she? But she's retired and honoring her retirement. But you see, Gunther, one way or another, I will get my match with you, and I will get another match with you, one way or another. And I will get a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. Because if it wasn't for you, I'd be champion right now. But Gunther, the next time we meet, I will be the one standing over your body as the winner. Dun, 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 dun. Look in my eyes, what do you see? Well, CM Punk obviously has got his eyes on Gunther. He's not done with Gunther. He's not done yet with Gunther, and I really want to see these two go at it again. Damien, I know what it means to be involved with the Bloodline. The Bloodline took 15 years of my career away from me. And listen, man, I get it. And I get it, man, you want to prove yourself, but when you're in the ring, when you're up against the Bloodline, you're up against everyone in the Bloodline. If you're fighting solo, you're going to be dealing with everybody else. Look, man, I get it. Randy, I get it. And I've been seeing what the Bloodline have been doing lately. But Monday Night Raw is my show. Monday Night Raw is my show, and I'm not gonna let the Bloodline take over Monday Night Raw. I respect that, and that's why I'm here to let you know that I will volunteer myself as your tag team partner against Solo and Jacob Fatu. Is that so? I was going to call an old friend of mine if he was going to be interested. But since you're volunteering, I'm down with that. But understand this. Once this is over, I'm going to take that World Heavyweight Championship from you. No offense when it comes to day one. None taken, my friend. Because you are going to rise for El Champion. Oh, here we go. Oh, I can't wait for that huge main event match, but Jimmy Uso has got a big match ahead of him tonight. I was born a king, bring the back. This following contest is set for one fall, making his way to the ring, being accompanied by Naomi from San Francisco, California, Jimmy Uso. Well, next week, he and his brother Jay are going to team together to take on Aussie Open in a dream match. Oh, I cannot wait for that dream match. That is going to be awesome. But Jimmy Uso's got to contend with an angry dog is Bron Breakker. And the dogs are out. The dogs are barking in Portland. And his opponent. And his opponent. Bron Breakker. Well, Bron Breakker is in a foul mood as always. When is he not? Never. When is he ever not in a foul mood? You're absolutely right about that, Pat. Bron Breakker got his job back. Bron Breakker was able to get his job back a few weeks ago. Daniel Bryan agreed to give Bron Breakker a shot for the World Heavyweight title as long as he apologized for his actions. Do you think he was being sincere, Pat? You know, I kind of doubt it. I kind of doubt he was being sincere. I kind of doubt he was being sincere, but I guess we will see. And here we go. Bron Breakker, Jimmy Uso, one-on-one. Here on Raw. Big opportunity here for Bron Breakker to build up some momentum, but also for Jimmy Uso to build some momentum himself. Well, Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso next week. Dream match against Aussie Open. I cannot wait for that match. And Jimmy Uso with a headbutt. Oh. And Jimmy Uso with a headbutt. And Jimmy Uso with an elbow right to the back. Oh, look at this. Better get out of the way there, Naomi. Yeah, better get out of the way there, Naomi. Things are going to get ugly. Oh, man. Bron Breakker getting slammed right against the barrier. And Bron Breakker now gets back inside the ring. And Jimmy Uso now. Jimmy Uso pacing around the ring. And look at Bron. Oh! Jimmy Uso suckered Breakker in. Made him suckered Breakker in. Well, look at this. But get out of the way, ref. And now Breakker with a spine buster. Get out of the way. And now Bron Breakker. Uh-oh. And Bron Breakker with a spear. Oh my God. Tearing Jimmy Uso in half. What's this? Naomi. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, and another spear. Tearing Jimmy Uso in half. And Breakker puts away Jimmy. And Bron Breakker emerging victorious. Here is your winner, Bron Breakker. And Naomi coming into the ring to comfort her husband Jimmy Uso as Bron Breakker picks up the win. God, the referees are so stupid in this game. I hate it. Braun Breaker with a big victory. Well, coming up next here on Monday Night Raw, Ivy Nile of the American Made goes one-on-one with Sky Lynch. Oh, this is gonna be good. I can't wait for this matchup. This is gonna be a match. This is gonna be a good one. There he is. Pete, what's gotten into you? What do you want, Taylor? What do I want? I want an apology. For what? For what you've been doing to Sheamus. What you've been doing to Sheamus as of late? What he's done to you? I don't know what he's done to you. Is this has to do with the name Butch? Oh. Don't you ever say that name to me again. Don't you ever speak that name again. Or what? You gonna hurt me? You wouldn't do anything to me, Pete. Sheamus was not the one that named you Butch. It was the old boss. It was the old boss before Patrick took over. Taylor, Sheamus is everything that is wrong. He allowed you in the Brawling Brutes. So? Sheamus is a nice guy. And yet you continue to ride his coattails. Look at Ridge. He's moved on from the Brawling Brutes. I've moved on from the Brawling Brutes. But yet you continue to stay by Sheamus' side. Sheamus, this isn't the Sheamus show anymore. Sheamus is a has-been that needs to retire. And you're overrated. You would be nothing without Sheamus. Yeah? And you wouldn't be where you are without Sheamus. Maybe you should think for 1 second, Pete, that Sheamus is the reason you are where you are right now. No. I'm where I am right now because of myself. I owe nothing to Sheamus. Now get out of my sight before I think about breaking your fingers. Jeez, that's no way to talk. The hell has gotten into Pete Dunne? The following contest is set for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing American-made Ivy Nile. Ivy Nile representing the American-made. She goes one-on-one with Sky Lynch. Anything you wanna do. And her opponent from Melbourne, Australia, Sky Lynch. Well, Sky Lynch with some new ring attire here tonight. Oh, hell yeah. Sky Lynch looking as gorgeous as ever. Well, Sky Lynch has definitely got her work cut out for her against Ivy Nile. This is not going to be a walk in the park. Absolutely not. Ivy Nile is not going to be a slouch. Sky Lynch and Ivy Nile, first time ever here on Monday Night Raw, and Ivy Nile obviously wanting to make her new master Chad Gable proud. Yeah, that's the thing about American Made. They want to make everybody proud, especially their master, that bum Chad Gable. And now Ivy Nile with a nice DDT. With a nice DDT stunning Sky Lynch momentarily. Oh, nice counter by Lynch. A nice counter by Sky Lynch, and Sky flips her over flips her over into an arm drag. And now look at this. Oh, off the second rope with a forearm. Into the cover on Ivy Nile, and Ivy Nile kicks out. Sky Lynch has only been defeated once since coming to the main roster. She's only lost one match, and that was to Alexa Bliss in the Queen of the Ring tournament. And now what on earth was Ivy Nile thinking there? No idea. No idea. Your guesses are as good as mine. And now Sky Lynch being hammered in the corner by Ivy Nile. And now Ivy Nile just choking. And Ivy Nile now choking Sky Lynch. Or Ivy Nile in control here. Ivy Nile looking to end things. Oh, look at this. Looking to end things. The Ivy stretch. And Sky Lynch fights out. And Sky Lynch fights out. Wasn't able to fully apply the move. Oh, and now Sky building momentum. And now Sky Lynch building momentum. And now Sky Lynch with the skyscraper. Beautiful move. Beautiful skyscraper into the cover on Ivy Nile. And Ivy just kicks out at 2. Oh man, that was close. Ivy Nile was nearly done for there. And now Sky Lynch kick to the gut. Looking for the fallen Sky. And Ivy Nile takes her down. Oh, look at this. Oh, and gets thrown. Beautiful throw there by Ivy. Beautiful throw by Ivy. Putting her away here. Oh, and Lynch stays alive again. Oh, now Ivy Nile had something planned, and now Sky Lynch. Oh, get up! And now Sky Lynch. Now Sky Lynch having plans here, looking for the fallen Sky. And oh hey, look, there's Ava, and there's Ava of the Bloodline who's been having her issues with Sky Lynch, and oh, and Sky knocking Ivy, knocking Ava off, and knocking Ava off here. And now look at Ivy. Oh, look at Ivy here. Wait a minute, look at Ivy. Rolls up. Sky Lynch. Oh, man. Look at the roll up, Sky Lynch, but Sky just in time. Oh. Sky was just in time. I want to know what happened there. She was in the middle of running and then it stopped. Then it stopped her. And Ava Rain of the Bloodline, who's been having her issues with Sky Lynch, tried to help Ivy Nile out. Oh, and Ivy taking down Lynch again. Just every time it looked like Sky's about to gain the upper hand. Ivy quickly able to find her way back, find her footing back, and now Sky Lynch with Fallen Sky, no! Fallen Sky attempt misses! Fallen Sky attempt misses, and Ivy Nile, oh man! And now Ivy Nile, and now Ivy Nile rolls up Sky Lynch, rolls her up, and she got her! And Ivy Nile rolls up Sky Lynch and gets the win! Wow! Here is your winner, Ivy Nile. Wow, a very rare loss for Sky Lynch, and Ava Rain obviously loving it on the outside. A very rare loss indeed for Sky Lynch. Ava Rain came down to distract Ava distracting Sky. Sky went for the fallen Sky, missed. Ivy Nile was able to avoid, and then Ivy Nile able to roll up Sky Lynch to score a big victory here on Raw. Very rare to ever see Sky Lynch on the losing end, but Ivy Nile just scored a huge win. Oh, did you lose, Sky? Damn you, Ava. Well, this issue between Sky Lynch and Ava is far from over. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our main event here on Monday Night Raw. Solo Sikoa and his Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu team together to take on the World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest and Randy Orton. Randy Orton volunteered to team up with Damian Priest because he knows all about the bloodline. It's our main event, and it's next. Taking it all. Settle the score. The minute ball. Taking it all. Ready for war. Minute ball. Taking it all. Ding ding ding. The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Making their way to the ring, representing the bloodline, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu and the tribal chief Solo Sikoa. Well, Solo Sikoa claims that he should be #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title. Yeah, on main event, he was complaining about how he says a guy who's not even on Monday Night Raw became #1 contender, being Randy Orton. Yeah, Solo Sikoa believes it is his destiny to become World Heavyweight Champion. Who does he think he is? Alberto Del Rio? I remember that guy. And their opponents first. From New York City, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, Damian Priest. The World Heavyweight Champion, Damian Priest, making his way to the ring. I hear voices in my head, they come to me, they understand, they talk to me. And his opponent, and his tag team partner, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton. Do you think it would have hurt Gunther if he lost to Damian at SummerSlam? Not really. Not really. He's only lost like one match. If he was losing a lot more matches, then maybe. But no, I don't think it would have. Triple H just really likes Gunther. And clearly he doesn't like having Gunther lose. Like, I get you want a monster heel that is dominant. But as I talked about in a video before, I think I might have said it in my SummerSlam review, that the thing that I don't like is that Gunther went from having a long reign as Intercontinental Champion for 666 days, and then only about 3 months later, get out of the way, ref! And then like 3 months later, he's champion again. I'm just like, could you at least couldn't you be at least giving it a rest? Couldn't you be at least, like, you know, taking it easy on him first? Like, instead of having him be a champion, like, all the time, like, you know, could we at least have a year where he's not a champion? Like, being a champion basically has solidified Gunther's entire career. He was champion in NXT UK. The only brand he was never champion was NXT. Because to be fair, he didn't really need to be in NXT anymore, so that's fair enough, but his entire career has solidified himself around championships. So I feel like we should really be having periods where Gunther isn't a champion, because I feel like fans will get sick of him eventually. And Jacob Fatu, the Samoan Werewolf, on top of the World Heavyweight Champion. Don't get me wrong, I still like Gunther. He's a hell of a wrestler, but I think having him win the title might cause the audience to really start turning on him at some point. Just got to take it easy, you know? And in comes Solo Sikoa. And now Solo Sikoa in control. Solo Sikoa with monstrous chops in the corner. And now Jacob Fatu back in the ring. Jacob Fatu in the ring as he continues to, as he's in control of the World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, and bouncing Damien's head off the post. Damian Priest is in a world of trouble here. He really needs to make a tag to Randy Orton. Randy. WWE Universe want Randy. And Damian Priest now. Damian Priest now beginning to rally, starting to fight back a little bit here. And Damian Priest starting to fight back a bit. That's what I think they should do with Obafemi after he drops the NXT North American title. Don't immediately thrust him into the NXT Championship picture. I agree, but I've got a feeling that's probably what they're going to do. Because, you know, this company doesn't know any better. Tag! And here comes... Oh, look at Solo! And look at Solo immediately tagging in Jacob Fatu. That's our brave Tribal Chief right there! That's our brave Tribal Chief! Yeah, that's our Tribal Chief right there. Immediately running scared the moment Randy Orton got tagged in. Jacob Fatu was thinking a Samoan drop. Oh, man! And Jacob now bouncing off the turnbuckle. And now Randy Orton has Fatu. Vintage on. Yeah. And there's the vintage on. And Fatu is down. And Jacob Fatu is down. And look at this. What? Jacob Fatu getting back up. Oh. And Jacob Fatu just shaking it off like it was nothing. And Jacob Fatu shaking it off like it was nothing. And now Solo Sikoa now comes in. And now Solo Sikoa comes in. And now Randy Orton now hammering away on Solo Sikoa. Beginning to hammer on Solo Sikoa. Uh-oh. And now Solo Sikoa now. Now Solo thinking Samoan spike. Randy Orton's lunges. And Solo tags. And now Jacob Fatu comes into the ring again. And now Randy Orton. Oh, wait a minute. Randy Orton was thinking RKO. Randy was thinking RKO, but Jacob Fatu had it well scouted. Oh, look at this! And Damian Priest with that clap. With that clapping move right to the ears of Fatu. And Fatu kicks out. Jacob Fatu just powered out at one like it was nothing. Tag made, and now Randy Orton comes back inside the ring. And Randy Orton now comes back inside the ring. What a main event we are witnessing here. What a tag team matchup we're witnessing here. Jacob Fatu now back on top of Orton. Oh. And now Orton fighting off. Now Damian Priest back inside the ring. Oh, look at this. And Jacob Fatu. Oh. And Randy Orton from out of nowhere with an RKO. From out of nowhere with an RKO on Fatu, and Solo saves the match. And Solo saves it the last second. And Solo saving the match for himself and Jacob. Oh, that was incredibly close. Solo Sikoa was so close. Solo Sikoa saving it, and Fatu. Ah, cool. And now Jacob. Oh, look at this now. Fatu heading up to the top rope. Oh man! Went for a splash. And now Randy Orton. And Randy Orton drops Jacob. Drops Jacob Fatu on his head. Oh, super kick. And now Randy Orton. RKO. RKO to Fatu. And there's the win for Orton and Priest. Yep, Isabel. Here are your winners, Randy Orton and the World Heavyweight Champion, Damian Priest. And Randy Orton and Damian Priest. And look at it, and oh! Randy Orton dropping Damian Priest. Randy told Priest that once this is over, he would drop him with an RKO. Ooh, so wait a minute. Hey, main event Jey Uso's now Door City. Oh, wait a minute, here comes Jey Uso. Here comes Jey Uso, looking to cash in his Money in the Bank, and oh, look at this! Solo Sikoa spiking Jey. Solo Sikoa stopping Jey Uso from trying to cash in his Money in the Bank contract. Solo sucks. Solo sucks. Indeed, Solo does suck. Jey Uso could have been world champion. Randy Orton laying out Damian Priest with an RKO. Message sent to Day One.